Okay, all the screws are in now. Now we're going to just try and fit this thing. You only get one shot at this, otherwise you got to take it apart and and start over. Yep, it's a little bit over, and that's good. Okay, so that's going to go in there like that. So what we're going to do now is we'll lay this on its side here, and I'll just put the tie this down so it acts as a stop so it don't slide. We'll just run that down the side of that like so, and we'll get a nice thick shaving. That actually looks like it might be too thick. Goes the other way, but it fits pretty good. Seems to fit all right. It's pretty tight. So maybe what we'll do is we will back off the plane iron a little bit so it comes back just a hair. Yeah, see, that only took part of a shaving. That means it was it's a little out of square. All right, let's try that and see what kind of a fit we got. Fits good there. Oh, it's getting better. That's perfect almost, yeah. That's real good. That works for me. And, yeah, absolutely no slop in there whatsoever, because when you're pushing from back here. All right, so there's the first part of it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build the cradle for the boxes that we're going to use this for. What I've done was I've cut 2 pieces of plywood, 3/4 inch plywood. I cut them at 45 degrees, and we're going to mount them sled base right there. And I cut some. This is all scrap. This whole thing. And I've got some little triangular spacers that will support this 45-degree angle. Put 2 over here, so you get the idea of how this is going to lay out, so that when we put a box in here, it will sit perfectly square. And what we'll do is, as we assemble this, we'll adjust that to that perfect 90 degrees in that angle. Okay? All right, now we gotta try and determine where we're going to position all this. So we got to do all the laying out on it now. So my total length is 19. So I want to make this at 9.5 inches. So I'll mark 9.5 here. And because I know this is square, I can square up to my pencil lines and draw across that. So there's 9.5 there. And it doesn't have to be really perfect, but you want to be pretty close anyway. And what we're going to do is I've decided to mount these 45-degree brackets 3 inches in on each one, and I've extended the lines all the way across. This way I know that the length of my carrier part, this 3/4 inch plywood, is the same width as this. So the length of this, same as the width of that. And what I can do is just lay a pencil line over here. And this one's going to be the same thing. And these are going to be for the center marks to put our screws in. I'm going to use 1 1/4 drywall screws to permanently attach it. But for now, we're just going to decide where we're going to mount them and where to drill the holes. Alright, we're going to drill the last of the holes in the 45-degree cut ones. Alright, what I did here now is I mounted the little triangle guys. I put a little bit of glue on the inside there and I pin nailed it on each end. And I'm going to give it a few minutes to set up and get held on there. And then what I'll do is I'll put this one on, slide it up to my center line, and use a square to get it square with the sled. Okay, but for now, I've got to, I'm going to mark where I'm going to drill the holes on this part here. Make sure I'm in the right location. Yep, I got, I'm only putting 2 screws here and I'll glue it down, and that should handle it. So I'm going to go, while this is setting up and getting a little bit hard, I'm going to take my sled over and I'm going to drill 8 holes in it for the carriage, and then I'm going to drill 2 holes here, and that's going to be for the router bit to come up and make a groove in here so that we can put something on there and slide it back and forth. Okay, and that'll be our square part. That'll go in there. That works well. Okay.